Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Because I needed to sigh. Because I am so disappointed in Scrap right now. It's like I'm sitting here over on a bench, right? I'm over here on the Group W bench. And nobody knows anything about Alice's restaurant. So I'm just like, what the fuck? By the way, guys, he is drinking 0-calorie root beer. If that doesn't warrant a bounty lock for at least a week, I don't know what does. Scrap, this is going to be like your true introduction to Global.
Fuck Global, man.
What the shit?
New
Global?
player chat for life, son.
Okay, no, I'm not going to lie. I miss NPC. I do miss NPC. I miss Micro Milk. Milk. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. It's micro milk. Okay, no, that was horrible. I hated it. Hopefully that gets edited out. I don't know if he's going to edit it out. I don't give a shit. I'm not the producer of this, but I am your host.
I didn't even pour my fucking goddamn vodka inside here.
He just boofed a shot of vodka. Wow, you're going to do that? And you wondering how I've seen your taint. As you boof vodka.
All right, this is either going to be the best podcast ever done, or it's going to be a total shit show, Diego.
Let me tell you, it's probably going to be a little bit of both. So, first off, I think, and I don't know if you've seen this yet, but let me just, let me get to my events here. Check this out. So, fresh pigeons, and without any decision on my part, Stewie just did this all by his lonesome. So had nothing to do with me being the co-operator of our fucking faction. Without any question to me, Stewie initiated a raid on the Jedi Country Club.
Why?
I have no idea.
Was this happening when we were recording our other podcast?
It happened at 3:58 TCT. It is 5:41. Yes, it happened while we were recording the Red Dots.
All I gotta say is Stewie's pretty strong, and he can probably do whatever he wants.
I mean, Stewie can do whatever he wants, but can the rest of us?
No, and that's where we get in trouble is we end up getting fucked.
Yeah, we're super fucked. You can't just initiate a raid. Anyway, whatever. Guys, welcome to the first episode of TornHub.
Yeah, TornHub it is.
Yeah, so we're going to TornHub it up. And I just want to say, Scrap and I have wanted to do this for a while. We do another podcast called The Red Dots.
Yes, we do.
But we are so obsessed with this game, we literally plug this game every episode of the Red Dots.
Well, not every episode. We've stopped doing it.
We kind of did. But, I mean, what did we miss? Like 3?
No.
Out of 16?
I think we stopped at episode 8, and we are currently on, like, episode 17.
No, wait. We just plugged TornHub on the last one.
Yeah, I do remember that.
We plugged TornHub for, like, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Anyway. Guys, we've wanted to do this for a while. We want to do it for new players because we're both new players.
Yes, we are.
So what we're gonna do is you can tune in, and of course I'm gonna announce the most recent trivia winner. I'm gonna give you some trivia sort of tips, more like you know what's going on in the trivia world and what's happening in these preliminaries coming up. We're gonna give you some not well known hints from the forums.
Yes, because that's very important, and as a new player coming in, it was very... I didn't want to play the game at some point because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing until I figured out what I was doing, and then I was like, oh, hey, this game's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No. And I'm still on the forums learning every day.
New player chat is your friend. Talk
okay.
to people in new
you know
player
what?
chat.
Me and you are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that later. But we'll also not be teaching noobs how to survive global. That's our territory.
Yeah.
We protect it with our lives. Stay the fuck out of global.
Until
Anyway.
you're ready.
Welcome to TornHub, guys. I'm your host and local trivia master, Dingo the Motherfucker. That's what TM stands for. And I'm here with my co-host, Scrap.
I'm Scrap.
That's our
The bringer
co-host.
of death.
The bringer of death. So
I like the name.
Oh, dude, it's a great name. And I won't tell anybody you chose it for yourself.
Yeah, no, I didn't choose it at all, Dingo. That was all you.
It was all me because he deserves it. He is the bringer of death. So first off, today's Torn Trivia winner was The North is East. Welcome to Trivia. You did amazing today. You got 9 questions right, which rivals some of our top trivia masters, being Steve-O and Brown Thunder. Brown Thunder has the lead with 11 questions. He got over half of them right. Well, 11 out of 25.
Okay, so let me ask
You
you
do
about
the
this
math.
trivia. So, how is it working now? Are you doing? Is there like a like bigger picture that you're going with the trivia?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was doing the trivia before.
Yeah.
And it was just in global, which has always been a very shaky thing. I'm like, oh man, is Amph gonna get mad at me? Is Heretic gonna get mad at me? Am I disrupting chat too much? Is this like not something that's okay? I was getting hospitalized every fucking time I did it. Now I've got people donating, like people are really enjoying it, and I'm so happy to see that. But there was a point where it was like, well, I can't just every Saturday. What the fuck is everybody working towards? A donator pack? That's not enough.
Okay.
So come December 18th, 1900, same time as we usually do the trivia in Torn. It'll mark the end of the season. We're going to do a tournament. So everybody who has won, everybody who is a trivia master and is on the trivia master leaderboard will be allowed to compete in a 50-question race to become the most worthy and honorable trivia grandmaster, most educated in all the land.
You know what, Nico? I think you're a shill. I think you're working for TornHub.
Oh, I am. Welcome to TornHub. I'm the CEO. No, but
what I meant by that, I think you're working for Torn. I think you're you're employed. I think you're
Somebody asked me
employed.
that. They asked me if I was staff, and I was like, no, I'm not fucking staff. Maybe you should tell them that so that I am staff, and they should be paying me to do this. But no, I freaking love it. I love all of you who participate. Congratulations to the North is East on making your first foray onto the leaderboard. Congratulations with 9 questions. One.
Wow.
That puts you
Okay.
in,
Awesome.
it puts him in third place.
Yeah.
He got third place. Nobody else has answered more questions than him other than Brown Thunder and
I mean,
Steve-O.
I would win all the time if I played because you asked me all the fucking questions. So I should probably jump
I
in
make you write them too. I don't. He helps me, but I don't. Yeah, there's no cheating going on. Anyway, so check it out. Did you bring your favorite squirrel today?
Yeah, his name is Cheddar Goblin.
I am so glad you brought Cheddar Goblin because it's a squirrel down.
What the fuck's a squirrel down?
It's International Squirrel Down Day, and if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you need to GTFO. What is this? Are you serious? It's a squirrel down. I mean, you guys know what a squirrel down is, right? Is my co-host just like out his mind right now? All right. All you newbies, thank you for tuning in to TornHub. Welcome. Let me give you your obvious hint of the day. So we have obvious hints and we have not so obvious hints. The obvious hint is something you probably already figured out. Or maybe there's some like old timers who haven't even figured this out yet because, it's before web crawler.
I still haven't figured this out.
Why don't you give us the obvious hint there, Scrap?
You can change whether you're searching for people or you're searching for forum or you're searching for, I don't know, the Torn Wiki. You can just type it in, you change it, so that way it gives you the specific thing that you're looking for, because if you type in something, it's just going to bring up a player's name.
You're talking about the search bar at the top
Yes,
of
I'm
the
talking about the
screen?
search bar, so probably be more specific when I talk, huh?
But so what happens if I go up there and I put big sweaty hamster balls and then I select the help option? Where does that take me?
It's going to take you to a page that says not found because it doesn't exist in the TornHub wiki.
What if I
mean the Torn wiki? I keep on calling it TornHub. The Torn wiki.
What if I put crimes?
It's going to take you to a page of the Torn wiki.
Oh, look at that. So you can immediately search the wiki through that search bar at top of the screen?
I believe so.
Oh my goodness, look at that. There's your obvious hint of the day, guys. Let us give you the not so obvious hint. And this is going to lead into a conversation. But first off, the Fun and Games forum, this section is something as a new player you need to check out.
Yes, yes.
There are literally people just like me who run the trivia. I do the trivia just for fun, and I give money away because I like to freaking do it. There are tons of people in our community who are just like that, and you can find them in the Fun and Games section of the forum. This is a boon, and you should participate in it boastfully.
You know, and I'll say this. As a new player, you're not going to be making a lot of money. You're not going to be able to afford a lot of the things that you need to help you gain stats, like the gym, you know, taking
e-DVDs,
yeah,
Xanax.
and shit like that. You will get them for free, or you'll get enough money to buy some of the things that you want through these games. And it's going to be an extra boost, and it's also going to make it fun for you to just be hanging out in Torn when you have nothing else to do, because you'll find yourself that because it's a text-based RPG, so it's all time-based, and you're gonna need something to do. So just go check them out. You can join in the games, and you might get some free stuff out of it, and it'll help you progress the game a little faster as well.
Yeah, and you'll be part of the community. This is how you're gonna get to know people. When you really start, you start in one of two places, right? So. You know, you're stuck there. You're stuck there in new player. You're stuck there in new player chat.
Hey, you got those hairs on your feet,
Anthony. Yeah, you got those hairs on the bottom of your feet. I never met anybody like that. Anyway, you're stuck there in new player chat, right? And you're hanging out with all these lobies, and all they want to do is scare the shit out of you about global.
Yes, that's what they do.
About moving to global.
And let me tell you, you suck, and you need to stop playing the game.
Oh yeah, and
it's very discouraging.
You need to be scared to death of global. You come to global, I'm going to bounty lock you for like 3 weeks just because you're new. No, just kidding. But anyway, let's have a conversation about that, man.
Yeah.
What did you think? You left NPC.
Yes, I did. I left new player chat, even though I said new player chat for life earlier.
Did you really? In NPC, did you say that?
No. I was telling that to you before we started the podcast.
Oh, I wasn't listening. My bad.
So the thing is I stayed in new player chat area for a long time.
Longer than me.
Yeah. The reason I didn't leave is because when Dingo left, he was getting bountied, locked almost every day.
Thanks, Colette.
And he was also
2 weeks.
But he talking global, just like helpful stuff, and people would just attack him and kill him, or not kill him, hospitalize him, just boom, just because he said something in chat. So it scared me.
Yeah.
It scared me. And
not left on the street, not 30 minutes in the hospital, hospitalized.
Yes.
And then Colette gave me 2 solid weeks of bounty lock, $1 million a bounty. I'm not sure any other new player can say that they've had that kind of amount of money spent on them, and I loved it.
So, and this is the thing, and that's why I stayed in new player chat for so long. But also, what I liked about new player chat is if you really don't know anything, like, you can, like, let's say you need grenades, you need to find out where you need to get grenades. 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of people that have been playing the game for years, still in a new player chat, and they'll just give you shit and to help you progress. And the community there in new player chat, when it's not being super toxic, it's actually
it's much
super
more
helpful.
nurturing.
Yes, it is. They hold your hand, and once you go to global, and I'll say this for me, stepping out of new player to global, be kind, don't be an asshole. And watch what you say in global chat.
and I'm going to go ahead and back that up. So on the opposite side, obviously I had a great time in NPC. I have friends from there who are still friends. Micro Milk and Rax Rax actually finally made the jump to global, which is crazy because there's lots of people who hate him because he's an old player and he's powerful and he stayed in NPC. But when I left NPC, I did it the minute I could. I knew I wanted global. I wanted to be a part of the big community. I wanted to run contests. I want to get involved. And NPC is you limit yourself when you're there because well, first off, you're not even old enough to fucking travel.
No.
So it's like you're limiting yourself on part of the game. So when I left NPC, I did it with a full and heavy heart. And Rax and Micro Milk actually sent me a care package that was full of it was pepper spray and like all this stuff to like protect me in global because they knew I was gonna get myself into trouble because the minute I get into chat, I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm Dingo," and it's just like bam, bam, bam. And Colette just wanted my ass for like 2 straight weeks. I couldn't do shit. I mean, I was bounty locked. But anyway, the beautiful part about coming into global, and we'll get into the one. There's actually 3 rules for global chat, and we'll tell you that before we sign off. But the beautiful part was coming into the core, into where most people in Torn are, and not being afraid of what can happen to you. And that is the mindset you have to have.
Yes.
You can't walk into global and be like, "Oh, why did you bounty me?" You have to be like, "Shit, bro, you totally locked me down for 2 weeks." And that's what I did. And now me and Colette are friends.
Yeah, play the game.
Play the game. That's part of the freaking game.
Yeah.
So this is the best piece of advice. Episode 1, right here. If it's allowed in the game, it's part of the game.
Yes.
So you play it and you fucking enjoy it.
Nobody's picking on you.
Nobody's picking on you.
Yeah.
Unless you say something stupid, then you will get bounty locked for a long time.
and just looking at the map of the show before we end this, I do want this because I want it to be an interactive thing. Since we're on YouTube, and this is gonna be strictly YouTube, hit us up in the comments, guys. Tell us if you liked it. Tell us if you didn't like it. Talk some shit, whatever. But what I do want to
talk shit.
Yes. What I do want to ask is this, because this is something that I've always wondered, and it's popped up in conversations between me and Dingo. I don't think we've ever found this out. There are players somehow that should be like with stats where they should be like level 50, 100, but their level is back. Oh no, their
days.
Yeah, their days.
Age.
Yes, yeah, their age
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, their age is like 2 or 3. Like they've been playing
3
the game
days and they got 200 million plus stats. So are you freaking kidding me?
So let me rephrase this question. If anybody knows, is it something that's part of the game where you can pay to change your age so that way you're not bounty locked anymore and nobody can sit there and bounty you? Because once they do that, you can't go in and attack them anymore.
Right, because they're considered a new player.
So if
yet they have higher stats than us, and we're half a year old.
Yeah, and so if anybody who is listening to this that has been playing the game a long time, and I'm sure there's going to be people there because Dingo talks about this all the time, and it's been something that he's been talking about a long time for a while in global. How is that possible, or is that something that we need to report? You know?
Yeah. Are these hackers, or are these people who have a secret that we don't know about?
Yeah. But anyways, hit us up in the comment section, guys.
For real. Anyway, so that's it for episode 1. You can expect this kind of stuff in the future. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to stroll in with something fascinating. We're going to try and make you laugh. We're going to talk about an obvious hint and then a not so obvious hint for the new players. Then we'll have a conversation about it, and then we're going to leave you out. So just so you know, if you're not already involved, trivia is at 1900 TCT in global chat every Saturday, and I promise you this, and I always give away some pretty decent prizes. Plus, it all leads up to the trivia tournament. You can find all this information on the forums under the forum thread, Dingo's Global Trivia.
You're not going to get a plushie, guys. Trust me. It's going to be something worth it.
It's worth it. Yeah. Plus, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Forrest always makes everybody laugh. Anyway, it's great fun. Just come in. You'll have a grand old time. Anyway, so before we sign off, I just want you guys to remember these 3 rules. This is for the newbies.
Yes.
Remember these 3 rules. Don't be a whiny little bitch.
Oh. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay. Don't be a whiny little bitch.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.